Hoagie Ray, DK Mason from the Free Money Show. We're out looking for people who can tell us about how to get free money. And in cases like yours, we want to memorialize people and put
Is there such a thing as free money?
Well, of course there's free money. You simply have to know how to do it. You're a financial planner.
Yes. Well, this is what I do. Is one of my things that I do as a financial consultant. Insurance.
Okay. Hoagie Ray Fernandez. This is LUTCF, CFS, MRDT, MQA. I don't see FBI on there.
It's on the BDQ.
Okay.
This is my Excel business. Communication business.
Wow.
So I'm an entrepreneur.
Do you know Kenny Trout by chance? You do.
He's the man.
He's the man. I know Kenny also.
He's the one that founded this company.
Yeah, I know Kenny. He's from my hometown. Well, he's not from Carbondale, but he went to school in Champaign. I was in Carbondale. You know what?
He is now listed in Forbes 500 of the top richest companies.
Well, I used to do Excel, so I have a pretty good idea about that.
Yeah, he's an incredible man.
Of course, yeah. I was a trainer. I forgot all those good pins and nuts I had. We're talking to this lady over here, Melissa, because I talk to, for example, people who tell you how to get money. You need lots and lots of paperwork. Now, here's an example of a citizen here who does not have a PhD degree, but yet she's actually doing it. So I'm going to ask her to tell my audience members across the country how it is that if you don't have a PhD degree and if you're trying to get free money for your project, in her case she's trying to help her mother who was sick, what you have to do. And this is an example of what you always have to do, some of the things you have to do to try and raise funds for what you need.
Well, actually, you know what, not just so much for the mother, but for other things. I last year started a new way of creating awareness to help people with brain conditions. Yet it was very difficult because I don't have a 501c3, which is a non-profit license organization.
You have one now?
No, I don't.
I'll give you one today.
And well, thank you. I hope I'm struggling to go to my second annual actually. And it was very difficult, yet what I did was, the way I approached all my sponsors were in writing, of course, and making sure that they knew who I was, what the cost was, and what the monies or a percentage of the monies were going to go to. In my case, the percentage of the monies were going to go to the non-profit organization, which is the Brain Injury Association of Hawaii, which don't have any money for programs, for funding or anything. And that was a little way for me to actually convince people to donate money by sponsoring the event. I did made it. I had very good sponsors, people that actually didn't even thought of having to, you have to have a license, otherwise I encountered though many businesses such as hospitals who I sat there and actually cried because they say if you are not under the umbrella or if you don't have a non-profit organization license, we cannot help you, whether the cost is good or not. Yet there is other organizations that they're willing to help you. The reason for that is because they have to write it off somehow. And they have to be able to show their upline or their upper management and the company directors where the money went. And that's the reason why it's so difficult to get it, but there is ways.
So even though you don't have what they require, you are still able to do it.
Yes,
do you have the 15, 20 pages of documents a lot of times they ask you to have?
No.
How many pages was supposed to use of paper to get a grant?
2 pages. The shorter, the simple, the quicker, the better. Because when you write too much, they just look at it and they just toss it in the garbage.
And that's coming from practical experience. Somebody who's been there.
Oh yes, definitely. And when it comes to people like, for instance, my mother is a breast cancer survivor. She came here from out of the country and she doesn't have the amount of time in the country in order to get insurance, which has been a total headache because we have to pay cash. There is organizations out there that can help you. There is a few organizations, especially here in the islands of Hawaii, that is so small. There are organizations like the Queen Emma Clinic and other small clinics that can actually help you, with that.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Can you show us more things about, as we walk around this evening, give us some more advice?
Sure.